Hello. So this is a video based on my new learnings from a qualification I've done called Third Age Women, and it is basically all about women in the age leading up to the menopause and after, during and after. And my gosh, it's mind-blowing, and there is a lot that I will try and share and whatever. But if there's any specific questions that you kind of need to know about this age, and I know quite often, people have trouble with hormones and weight gain, and I get that. There is so much that we could be doing, but not waiting until we're sort of nearly 50, but actually doing during sort of even late 30s, 40s, especially 40s. So much we can be doing to really help ourselves and minimise the symptoms that comes with this kind of transition in our bodies and the changes. It is so important. So there's just a whole load of stuff, certain supplements, certain nutrients, looking after your digestion, looking after your bones, and looking at stress management. Stress management is probably one of the most important things, actually, and exercise. So, you know what? I just think sometimes, especially if you're a mum, we kind of put ourselves lowest on the pecking order, and physiologically our job is to nurture and care for others, that is, what we are designed physiologically to do. And you know what, that is a privilege, that really is. But also I do think we then forget to look after ourselves quite a lot, which is a bit daft, really. And the trouble is, my big takeaway about this from this course is that actually one of the best things we can do to minimise the symptoms of the perimenopause to menopause is looking after ourselves and not fatiguing our adrenals. Now, what does that mean? Well, basically, your estrogen is going to be on the decline during this period, and your estrogen is produced from fat, from your ovaries, from your adrenals. But you know what? As it all declines, your body's going to look, as your ovaries slow down, your body's going to look to rely on other sources, and will probably more rely on your adrenals. Now, with that, you've got your stress hormone, cortisol, and the cortisol is a good thing, but too much of it has a real negative impact. And so actually, if we don't look after our stress, and we absolutely know, we think we're coping a lot of the time, but actually we're always in a slightly inflamed state, a slightly uptight, because we've got so much pressure on us to deliver and provide and nurture and all those kind of responsibilities, whether you're working, you've got young kids, older kids, house, whatever it is, okay? So, and we feel we have to deliver, we all have pretty high standards, and we just want to get through without anyone dying at the end of the week or killing each other, and just be happy and whatever. So because of that, we've got to make sure that we have that downtime. We've got to relax. We've got to bring that cortisol down. And if we don't, we are going to run into the risk of really heightened symptoms going through this kind of perimenopausal stage. So what on earth can we do to manage stress? Well, just think of anything that you really like doing. If there is meditation or a walk, hence I'm out, I've just got to get out and go around the block and go into nature. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, just get some fresh air. Sun's going down, but there was a bit of vitamin D going on. And just reading, hot bath, whatever it is your thing, you have got to have some time out to yourself. You have to. And you know, really and truly, this is medically what we need to do. It's you know, if a doctor weirdly was to prescribe anything, I would hope that it would be less on the medication and more on, excuse me, the relaxation side of things, because if your brain and your mind and your adrenals and your cortisol is always really heightened, then you're never going to combat things. And it's, you know if you're getting more irritable, you know if things are just winding you up, or you can be quite anxious about things. So have a think about it and really look at your life, and try and sometimes edit things that are winding you up, or adding another pressure on your life that potentially we don't need to do. You know, if you want to do some stuff that is making you happy, then go ahead and volunteer, help at the local school, charity, whatever. But you know what, as well, if that's adding more stress and pressure on yourself, then do you really need that? You know, because a long-term negative effect really will be detrimental to your overall health and well-being. And I so sincerely, like, biologically, this makes sense. So let's look after our adrenals, because if your hormones are out of balance, this is a huge part of it, and you will feel the symptoms. Why do we want to do that to ourselves? We don't have to take medication, we just can look after ourselves and just give ourselves that downtime. And you know what? You tell the rest of the family, I have to do this. If I need to go out and have a walk by myself, and this is what makes me happy, calm down, breathe deeply, and just feel that overall well-being come back, then honestly, that is what we have to do. So really, for a lot of mums, I know that we've got half term coming up, and I bet we're all trying to think of what to do for our kids and look after them. Well, you know what? I also urge you to think of something that you can do a few times this week that's going to really make you happy, and without having that 24/7 responsibility of children and keeping them happy. Right, why not? So as I say, there'll be other things that I'm going to talk about and post with regards to this stage of our life, because having learnt so much, there's so much I want to share. But like, if there is stuff that you want to know from me, please get in touch. If there's any symptoms and little things that are bothering you or you're worried about, then please get in touch, because there is a lot that we can be doing, and the earlier we do it, then the better that transition will be for us. So I know this is quite a long video, but it is really important, and we need to talk about it more, and we need to look after ourselves more. So please get in touch if you need to know more. Otherwise, hopefully I'll be posting, look out for the other stuff that I'll be posting to try and share this knowledge and get it out there, so we can look after ourselves. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye bye.